Welcome, fellow economists, policymakers, and curious minds. This is Economists in Channel. Today we'll guide you through the labyrinth of global economics. Today, we're tackling the billion-dollar question. Is a new world economic order emerging? For decades, the global economy was dominated by the West. Think of it as the old boys' club of economics, where the US and Europe called the shots. But if you've been paying attention lately, it feels like the guest list is changing. Enter China, India, the BRICS, and the Middle East. Suddenly, it's like a new party is being thrown, and everyone's scrambling for an invite. Let's break it down. Over the past 2 decades, China has skyrocketed to become the world's second-largest economy. Some projections even have China overtaking the US by 2030, or earlier if they keep playing their cards right. But it's not just China. India is flexing its muscles too, with a demographic dividend that could propel it into the top economic ranks. Then there's BRICS. It's not just a catchy acronym, it's an economic bloc with real teeth. They've been talking about creating their own currency to challenge the dollar's dominance. That's right, the greenback might be getting some serious competition. And let's not forget the Middle East. The Gulf states are leveraging their oil wealth to pivot towards a knowledge-based economy. With megaprojects like Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030, they're setting up sovereign wealth funds, innovation hubs, and green energy projects that are pulling in global capital like moths to a flame. But here's where it gets really interesting. While the West still holds a significant share of global economic power, alliances are shifting. We're seeing more South-South cooperation, more trade deals that bypass traditional Western influence, and a growing appetite for multipolarity. It's like a global game of chess, and the board is getting crowded. Trade routes are also evolving. The Belt and Road Initiative, anyone? China's trillion-dollar infrastructure project is redrawing the economic map, connecting over 60 countries across Asia, Europe, and Africa. It's not just about moving goods. It's about moving influence. And let's talk currency. The US dollar has been the undisputed heavyweight champion of global trade and reserves. But with rising chatter about a BRICS currency or increased use of the yuan in global trade, could we be looking at a currency revolution? The dollar's supremacy might be getting a run for its money. Pun intended. So, is a new world economic order really emerging? The short answer, maybe. The long answer, it's complicated. The world is becoming more interconnected, but also more fragmented. We're seeing the rise of new powers, new alliances, and new economic narratives. But the old order isn't going down without a fight. We could be headed for a more multipolar world, where economic power is distributed across multiple centers rather than dominated by a single one. In the end, the global economic landscape is in flux. Whether this shift leads to a new world economic order or just a reconfiguration of the old one, only time will tell. But one thing's for sure. Change is the only constant in economics. Thanks for joining me on this economic adventure. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next exploration into the world of economics. Until then, keep questioning, keep analyzing, and stay curious.